Why, hello there everyone. I'm Laxow, aka the Kumo Sensei. Minasan, konbanwa, Shadow, and good evening everyone. And this video is a bit late, but I was busy, and also my nose is pretty runny because this winter weather is not so great on me right now, so let's just say I'm feeling a little bit under again, but let us get straight into this one. So today I'm actually showing a pairing attempt of my Harpactira pulchripes, also known as the golden blue leg baboon tarantula, and this one has been a challenge in terms of pairing, and it's not because of my female, but rather this male. So I've actually tried 4 different times to actually pair this male, and every single time, this male does lock up, but he doesn't want to do an insertion. So basically, he will hold up the female, but never truly commit to actually inserting his pedipalps into the female's epigastric furrow, which is where he's supposed to insert his sperm into the female. So this one has been a bit of a challenge, because this male is kind of tiny, and all of my females are relatively large. Now this male is not mine, and I did got this male last second, because I was supposed to rehouse all of my females. Because of that, the rehouses is going to have to stay on hold while I, try to pair my females up with this male. So it was kind of unplanned for, but these females are ready to go. Of the 4, 3 of them should be able to go. Now, I do want to make this kind of clear. I was told that this male has paired before, but based on my experiences with this male so far, I find it kind of hard to believe because it seems like he's going to pair up, but when his pedipalps gets close to inserting the female, he quickly just backs off and runs away as if he actually already paired with the female, which he actually didn't. And you really need a good eye to actually see the insertion, but I did not see any insertions whatsoever with all 4 of my attempts. Now granted, his pedipalps does get close, but in terms of actually touching the female's epigastric furrow, I have not seen it once. Like, not even once. It gets close, but is not there. And the only thing you can do in this case is to try again next time until he's successful. But man, this male, he's kind of a pain honestly, but you can't rush a male, and it's best for a male to take his time. So I'm just going to keep trying on and off camera until he's successful. Now I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit worried about this male because he might get eaten. There's always a chance of that because my females are relatively large. Their last molts are about 5 inches plus, or about 13 centimeters plus in leg span, so they're relatively large in comparison to this male. And let us also face the fact that there's a possibility that this male may get eaten, but I'll try my best, and usually my males do come out alive because I'm pretty good at what I do, but even still, there's always a slight chance of something going wrong. Now the male does survive these pairing attempts, but man, it's a process we're working on here. Some of you may be wondering what was the original plan for my Harpactira pulchripes. So the original plan was that I was supposed to rehouse them and then give my females about 1 to 2 months to settle into their new homes. Then I was supposed to buy a male and then breed them, but this male came early, so why not take this opportunity? Now I actually do know where to get more males in case, things don't work out and things like that. And I also forgot to mention about the last time I got some mature males of this species. So the last time I got some mature males, I did have successful pairings, but all of my females molted out, which was, it was quite a bummer honestly, because before I could try to pair the males with the females again, all of the males passed of old age. So that was kind of, that was a real bust, but I'm ready to give this one a shot again, and I'm super excited to be working with this species again, because it seems like the big issue I keep having is that my females keep molting out, which is not ideal, but since these females are very early into their molt cycles for the majority of them, I do have much higher hopes this time around. So let us actually, pray that we get a good egg sac, or at least drop an egg sac. So I guess that'll be one of the few projects I'll be working on for the 2025 tarantula breeding projects. And let us actually see what I'll breed for next year, because I am still a wholesaler, so I'm not going to be trying to breed everything, but rather breed things that I like and things that I want to pursue for the future of this hobby. And I think this right here is a great time to show how big this female is. As you can see, the female's front legs are touching this male's back legs already. Just a huge size discrepancy between this male and this female. And this camera keeps making things seem like they're about the same size, but in person, this female is way larger than this male. And for those who are wondering, did this male get an insertion? The answer is no. This male does get his pedipalps closed, but he didn't make an insertion, and I was actually on the other side of the camera looking down just to ensure that I saw an insertion, and there wasn't any, and this male does flee away as if he did make a good insertion, but he never did. And there are no signs of this female of post-mating behavior, so it really tells me that this pairing was more of an attempt and not a success. But I will try again in the future, and I guess I'll call this a video for today. So, as typical, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to stick around and follow along on this journey, and also support me on my social medias such as my IG and Patreon. Shout out to my Patreon members for supporting the channel and keeping my tarantulas fed. And with that, stay lax and Laxow out from the Kumo Sensei.